the rasayanas of your feelings, thinking, speaking, behaving, how you function can rejuvenate you, can completely animate you. And so it would be nice to think about that aspect for a moment. So behavioural rasayanas obviously increase sattva. Now sattva is mental purity, so they have a profound impact on your mind. There's three aspects of mind: sattva, purity; rajas, excitability; tamas, dullness of mind. Fortunately, the behavioural rasayanas only enhance the sattva. And people endowed with sattva are, according to Charaka, endowed with memory, devotion. They are grateful, they are learned, pure, courageous, skillful, resolute, fighting in battle with prowess, free from anxiety, having well-directed and serious intellect, and engaged in virtuous acts. So your behaviours can cultivate these qualities in your mind. But also, of course, the body. How does behaviour affect the body? Well, from a medical perspective, we would be thinking of maybe the limbic system, because that mediates the effect of emotions in the body. The limbic system happens in the centre of the brain and consists of three parts: the limbic area, where your emotions are processed; the hypothalamus, which is like the brain's brain, it's the centre of so much, like sleeping and waking, like thirst and hunger, like temperature control, like blood sugar balance, like even emotions like anger and happiness, all the hypothalamus. And situated below the hypothalamus, which is below the limbic system, is the pituitary gland, the master gland, which sends chemicals all over the body, controlling all the other glands in the body and all impacting on all the cells. And so the hypothalamus through the pituitary has an impact on every part of the body, but also through the autonomic nervous system, through the nervous system itself. It impacts on every part of the body. So incoming stimuli from your own body, from your immune system, and from your senses, and from your thinking, your cognitive functions, and from your emotions, they're all impacting, influencing the hypothalamus. And in response then, the hypothalamus is releasing a huge variety of neuropeptides, of chemicals, via the pituitary gland, and also impacting through the nervous system to affect the whole body. So, in fact, you're physically metabolizing all your emotional, mental, sensory, and physical experiences. So happiness will stimulate a cascade of chemicals everywhere in your body, and sadness another. So anger, hate, fear will cause damages that are chemicals that damage and strain organs. Love, laughter, appreciation, release, health-promoting chemicals. So even your attention in that instant has transformed your physiology through these mechanisms. And so we can then see how traditionally these particular behaviours were prescribed for your physical as well as your mental health, and for rejuvenation, for a side effect. They're traditional virtues that wouldn't really, there in most cultures, but beautifully described in terms of how you should do it, not for anybody else's sake, or not for the society you live in, but for your own body's well-being. You should do these things. And they exclude emotions that are negative and destructive. So, what are they? You might have guessed. The behavioural rasayanas, the attitudes and behaviour you should maximize in your life include love, compassion, speech that uplifts, cleanliness, charity and regular donations, religious observances, respect towards teachers and elders, being positive. Amazing, isn't it, to think you're rejuvenating yourself. Moderation and self-control, especially with respect to alcohol and sex. Simplicity, sweet speaking, speaking sweetly, speaking truthfully, calm, persevering, balanced sleep, and well-behaved. Those are behavioural rasayanas. They also state to be avoided: anger, violence, strain, conceit, speaking ill of others behind their backs, egotism, dishonesty, coveting another spouse or wealth. Those are the no-nos. There's one more behavioural rasayana. It says, knowing the measure of time and place with propriety. Very interesting, because what it's doing is referring to all those aspects of Ayurveda described elsewhere about, you know, the proper daily routine, the proper seasonal routine, the proper routines, the proper phase of life. But I'm not going to go into those behaviours now, because those are covered on the introductory CD to Ayurveda, available from Maharishi Ayurveda products. But Vaibhata, another one of the 40 different Vedic approaches, Vaibhata, one of the 6 main volumes on Ayurveda from antiquity, Vaibhata says, those who speak the truth, who never become angry, who lead a spiritually pure life and are always serene, are considered to be rejuvenated daily.